This is my office. I play games here, I work here, I make videos here, and I do my engineering projects here. But it's time for a change.
You see, this was originally my gaming space. This is where my Xboxes were, my PlayStation 2 and my Wii are. This entire office is built around the bones of a gaming room. But the truth of the matter is, I don't really game anymore. So I think it's time we do a little remodeling, because right now, the bones of the room are still gaming focused. You know, the futon, the TV, and I've kind of added the tables and, you know, the whiteboard and all this other stuff into the bones. But I think it's time we get rid of the skeleton altogether and repurpose it for my use case. So I think the repurposing starts with the futon and the desk. I think I want to move the desk so I overlook the window. And the futon, there's a TV right here. I got to figure out what I want to do with the futon and the TV to get the desk over here. So I'm thinking an old switcheroo maybe. I think the TV goes to that wall. I wish I had a wide angle lens so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, the TV goes to that wall. The futon kind of migrates over to like here. Maybe a corner or something. But yeah, I think the first step is we got to get the futon out of here and move the TV, because I need to move the desk, and then it'll all kind of become clear. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay. Forgot the futon's wider than the door. No, maybe not. Oh, it'll fit. It'll fit. Whew. Okay. I'm really impressed actually by how much space that futon took up. It's like a completely different room in here, and it might be worth considering getting rid of the futon entirely. You know, I'm not going to do that, but you know, it's food for thought. Maybe at a later date. So the next steps, we're going to clear off this desk and shift them over here. And I think what I'm going to do is, right now it's kind of in the shape of an L, because that's, you know, what the desk people do. And it's two separate desks, if you couldn't tell. I don't think I like that. Sometimes whenever like I'm struggling on, you know, some problem at work, the walls just kind of close in on me. I feel kind of like a buffalo trapped on like an acre of land, you know, unable to roam freely. So I think I'm going to try just like a long desk instead of the L shape. Hopefully that kind of gets rid of it. It's something, you know, that I've noticed I've had since like high school, even like a hard calculus problem. I don't know, just closed spaces. I'm not claustrophobic, but when I'm stressed, I guess, closed spaces just, I don't know, they're not meant for me. I'm a big dude. I need my room. So yeah, I'll take the stuff off and then move them. So here's my question. If I do my long desk idea, I push that desk back a little bit more. Then the problem comes, what do I do with the TV? And the futon by association? Because I can't keep the futon long because it'll block the entryway or it'll block my chair. I don't really want the TV in the middle of the room and the futon over there. You know what I might do? I might move the TV right here in this corner, kind of facing you, and then have the futon come out and be in front of that maybe. It's still pretty closed off though, it's the entrance. This futon is really being a problem. It's just so big and this room is so small. I'll try that idea, I guess. Can't hurt to try it. We'll lay out the futon diagonally. See how closed off it really is. But if I move the bookcase, you then have a pretty good walkway over here. Okay, I'll try that because I can push the bookcase over there. Not want the books to fall. Okay, it's good for now. And then I have a pretty good walkway right here with still enough room, maybe, for my office chair. Okay, now let's move the TV over here, make sure the TV fits. Okay, we're taking the TV off. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off. Oh, and there's the games. I don't want it to past that corner because I really want it to. Now let's try out the chair. Let's make sure I got enough room to settle down. Okay, back it up. Pretty good. Like, oh, I gotta reach down here. Okay. Then I can turn around and have a footrest. All right, let's put the desk together. So there are some upgrades that I'll need to do, maybe build a desk, build some storage. I got a lot of just cardboard boxes that I kind of want to get rid of. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. I'm excited to try it out. I think looking out the window will be nice. It's nice to have a whole second desk here now. I was only able to really utilize like half of it with the L shape, so now I have the actual full length of it I can add on to. And I still have room to maybe add another desk on the left side of all of them. So yeah, I have a lot more desk space, which is what I was really missing, and I have a lot more room for storage, which was also really missing. So I think this was a very successful project. I got the things I needed out of it. I got a different room. I got more desk space. I got more storage space. Yeah, I consider that a success. And now we'll cut and show you the new layout.